Okay? From there, everything's just what? Cross, multiplying. 5 sine 49 divided by the sine of 7. I get B to be about 31. And then I do the same thing with the second and third. 5 sine 124 divided by the sine of 7. And I get 34. And I'm good to go. So when they give you two angles on the side, you go right into law of sine. Number 6. Number 6. Now I go back to two sides at an angle not connected, so the ambiguous case. Here's my 60 degrees there with B. There's my 23 feet that's opposite it. There's my 29, and that's angle A. 23 over sine 60 equals 29 over sine A. Cross multiply those two. 29 sine 60. I get 25.114. Divide that by the remaining number, which is 23. And I get sine A to be approximately 1.09. Can sine be greater than 1? Nope. There are no solutions. And you move on. That leads us to the grand finale, number 7. Triangle 36, 34, 35, A, B. Please, if you would, find the possible acute angle measure of A. So the acute possible measure of angle A. You have 37.2 degrees, hopefully. Okay, so that means one possible triangle as a result. One possible triangle would have 36, 37.2, 35, and 34. Can I then use triangle angle sum to get that angle up there, see? Yep, I'm going to add 36 and 37.2, gives me 73.2. Subtract that from 180, and I believe I get 106.8. I'm then going to bring over my 34 over sine 36, and I'm going to set that equal to C over the sine of 106.8. I'm going to cross multiply as always, 34 times the sine of 106.8. I'm then going to divide that by the remaining, which is sine 36, and I get C to be approximately 55.4. inches. Here's what you got to remember to do. You have to take the original acute angle and subtract from 180. If I do 180 minus 37.2, I get 142.8. If I take that 142.8 and put it alongside the 36, am I less than 180? Yeah, I'm really close, but I'm less than 180. That tells me instead of one possible triangle, I have two. So I go back and I do the exact same thing. The difference is this is 36, that's 34, that's 35. This is now 142.8. Add those up, subtract from 180, and I believe we get, even though it's a very small angle, 1.2 degrees. 34 over sine 36 equals C over the sine of 1.2 degrees. Multiply that sine of 1.2 degrees by 34. Comes out to be a decimal, which is fine. I then divide that by the sine of 36, which is also a decimal. And C, I believe, comes out to be approximately 1.2. Your quiz will be divided into three sections. One, where you don't have to worry about ambiguous case. It's going to ask you to find the sides or the angles like you did last night. One where you have to find the number of triangles and then find it. So you won't have one like this per se, but you'll have to do that in order to solve it. And then a third small section that involves a couple word problems. All right? So again, these 10 problems on the back are due tomorrow midnight. All right? Again, once we go through word problems, if you want to work on those in class, if that's bothering you, feel free to ask, because the word problems aren't going to involve the ambiguous case. All right? So like I said, we'll do area of a triangle really quick, and then we will do angle of elevation and depression, and you will be on your way.